What's going on, YouTube? It's the advice slanger. What you slanging and what you slang gonna come back to you. So today is WorryLESS Wednesday, as we all know, and today's topic is going to be control your reaction. Control your reaction. Everybody knows when and everybody's heard people say, "Oh, well, they made me do it. He made me mad. She made me mad. They made me cuss." You know what I'm saying? They made me do that, right? My mom used to always say, "Listen, nobody reached their hand up your butt and used you as a puppet and made you do anything," which still holds true, right? Now, there's a couple reasons why you should control your reaction. Because let me tell you this, you can't control anybody's action. You can never control what somebody's going to do, but you can always control your reaction, okay? You can always control your reaction. So, if you control your reaction, then you can, most of the time, control the outcome. If you control your reaction, then you can, most of the time, control the outcome of the situation, right? So, the first reason that I'm going to use as an example for controlling your reaction is, number one, nobody sees the first punch, they always see the second. Nobody sees the first punch, they always see the second. So, what I mean by that is, let's just use fighting just for an example. You know what I'm saying? If you swing and hit somebody, right, most of the people are not going to see that swing. They're going to see the person come back and hit you, hit you after you hit them. That's the swing that they're going to see. Okay? That's the thing. That's the swing that they're all going to see. So when they come and ask who hit who first, majority of people are going to say, "Oh, it was the other person." They're not going to say it was you. They're going to say it's the other person, right? Because that's who they seen throw the first punch. So to them, it is throwing the first punch. Okay? The reason why you don't want to retaliate, basically, is what I'm saying. You don't want to retaliate to somebody's ignorance, okay, is because you're the one that's going to get caught. Your retaliation is what's going to be noticed more than the initial action, okay? Now, I'm not saying you should let somebody punk you. I'm not saying, if somebody does hit you, then, you might have to stand on that business, but do it smart. Don't just flash out on them. And, I'll give you an example. If you're at a public event, right? Public event, and, somebody walk up to you and, they call you, a derogatory name, whatever you could think of, the worst possible name, the name that just sets you off, make you want to fight immediately, okay? Let's say they call you that name, or they say whatever that is to you. And they say it, but then nobody hear them say it except for you because they said it to you. Let's say you get mad, you pop off, "Hey, who you talking to?" Yada, 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 you get to running your mouth at them. That's what everybody's going to see. They're not going to see what they see. "Well, he called me or such and such." It doesn't matter. Now, you're all embarrassed. The police may get called and, all be that because you're about to fight. Now, a smarter way to do that is to control your reaction. And if you still feel like you must get revenge, then catch him a different time. Catch him when it's just you and him, or you and whoever, right? Now, I'm not advocating violence. I'm not. But what I'm saying is, if you feel like you must get revenge, see, I don't try to get revenge on anybody, because I know God of the universe is going to take care of that revenge for me. Now, I will meet, force with force. I'll always come at you with an open hand. But if you choose to close that hand, then, it is what it is after that. But that's why I try to have good energy, because when you have good energy, it fends off, negative people and negative things for the most part. Okay, so that brings me to my second reason why you should control your reaction, because that is how you can. That's one of the ways you can control your energy. That is one of the ways you can control your energy. If somebody calls you out your name or whatever, it makes causes you to feel the emotion of being mad. Okay, if you just master your energy and be like, "You know what, I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let you, like, fine, you can do that." But I'm just not going to respond to it. Now, if they physically put their hands on you, see, that's the only time I could say that you should do something about it. If somebody's trying to physically hurt you. But if somebody doing all this, running their mouth, it don't matter. It's just like if I'm walking, I'll give you an example. If I'm walking and somebody says, "Hey, idiot, dummy, whatever," why would I turn around? They couldn't be talking to me. Even if they were talking to me, they couldn't be talking to me. So why would I turn around? So you guys have to look at it from that standpoint as far as controlling your reaction. If they do something, if they're running their mouth talking to you, if that's not you, why you getting mad? My dad used to always say, you protest too much. Meaning you are too defensive over something that you shouldn't really be defensive about. I know, when we were all kids, you hear somebody, oh man, you gay. And, there's always those dudes that's ready to fight because you called them gay. And it's like, well, why are you getting so angry? I've never gotten mad about anybody calling me gay. Honestly, because I know I'm not. That's not the life that I live. So why would I get angry? Because that's your opinion, which I usually don't care. Actually, I never really cared, So that's another reason you should control your reactions, because then that's a way of protecting your energy and mastering your energy and being able to control it. Okay? Another reason you should control your reaction, okay, is because you don't want to give people the satisfactory of knowing that they got to you. You don't want to give people the satisfactory of knowing that they got to you, okay? A lot of people who are ignorant and who do ignorant things in public, and things like that, they don't have anything to lose. Majority of the time, they have anything to lose. Like, I'll take you back to that public gathering I was talking about in the first example, right? That public gathering, if somebody does that, right, let's say you're one of the higher up people because you done made it and you've manifested your dreams, and so you higher up, you up there, right? Okay, let's say that person is just a regular bottom level employee. Nothing wrong with that, but let's just say that's what they are. They don't really care about their job. They don't have nothing to lose. So they may pop off and say something to you, try to knock you off your pivot, trick you out your position. Then next thing you know, you pop off at them. Now everybody looking at you, and you're already expected to do better. See, people who are down here that aren't expected to do good, they'll do anything for attention. A freak for attention is the most dangerous person you can deal with. Kevin Gates said that. A freak for attention is the most dangerous person you can deal with. Because they'll do anything. They'll do anything for a little bit of attention. They'll do anything to get under your skin. And if you give them that satisfactory, then that's going to be bad on you because you're in the upper echelon. Don't cast your pearls to the swine. Meaning, do not entertain, the people who are under you. Not under you from the standpoint of that you're better than them, but people who are under you in life who don't have anything to lose. They're trying to bring you down. And if you let them do that, then that's on you. And like I said, the energy you put out is the energy you're going to get back. It doesn't matter what they said, what they did, or anything like that. That energy is going to come back on you. Like I said, if they're doing something to you physically, then that's different. But if they're not doing nothing to you physically and they just talking or whatever, let them talk. Just don't worry about it. Then they'll be the ones looking stupid. You can't listen. The argument can't happen with people by themselves. So if you see somebody arguing and you can't see who they're talking to, you gonna think they're crazy. You'll be like, oh, they crazy. They arguing with nobody. It's just like you see somebody, fighting somebody that ain't there, and they not strategically shadow boxing. You can be like, you can go over there. So it's the same thing. You make them look crazy. Don't add to the ignorance. Because they decided they want to be ignorant, because they're doing it for a reason. They're doing it because they're unhappy, I'm going to sneeze. They're doing it because they're unhappy. They're doing it because they don't like you. They're doing it because they want to bring you down, any of that. So control you guys' reaction. Number one, nobody sees the first action. They always see the reaction. So you want to not do that. Number two, you want to master your energy. That's the way that you can master your energy and control your energy, right? And control your, what the energy you put out. And the third thing is, don't give them the satisfaction. That's why you want to control your reaction, because you don't want to give them the satisfaction that they got under your skin. Because if somebody figures out how to push your buttons, they'll play the piano on that thing. For real. They'll play the piano on it. They'll push it all the time. If somebody knows they can get to you and they want, that's their intent, is to get under your skin and make you angry, or try to cause, or evoke the emotion of anger in you, then that's what they're going to do. And once they figure out how to do it, they're going to continue to do it. And they're going to continue to do it, and you just going to keep letting them, and it's just going to be a cycle until they bring you down, until they knock you off your pedestal. And you don't want to let them do that. Listen, it's like a gang. We above that. We above all the ignorant folk. We trying to get, up here, where there's some ignorant people up here too. But that's what you want to work on now before you get to that point. So then when you see somebody ignorant, you'll already know, oh man, stay away from him, he ignorant. Let me stay away from her. She ain't about nothing. She ain't doing nothing with her life. She don't have no problem tearing mine up. Same thing, So control your reaction. Control your reaction. Pay attention to your surroundings. Don't just pop off and flash out at somebody and they were just talking, because you'll always come out on the bad end, because they always see the second punch. Nobody sees the first punch. They always see the second. Okay, so control your reaction, because then if you learn to control your reaction, most of the time you'll be able to control the outcome. So I hope this video was able to help y'all. All my information will be right here and in the description box below. My Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. You know, listen, I love y'all, and I really want y'all to do good, and I really want y'all to, you know, don't let these energy people, I mean, these people that have negative energy, these energy suckers, or whatever you want to call them, you know, you don't want to let them come and ruin what you got going on, because we trying to manifest big dreams over here in the slanging game. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get, you know what I'm saying, up there. We trying to reach our dreams and manifest. So, listen, I love y'all. I want y'all to stay up. Be smart. Be smart. Use your head. Protect yourself. Protect your energy, right? And love yourself. Because if you love yourself, you ain't even going to deal with those ignorant people. You're not. So, like I said, information will be down here. Please send me topics on my social media, topics and things you would want me to talk about, or in the comment section below, and I'll look at them, and, man, I'll make a video about it, no problem, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe, because, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to grow my channel so that I can reach more people, so I can get more topics that are more relevant to more people. So the more y'all subscribe and share, the more my videos are broadcasted, then I can get more topics and talk about more things that people deal with than just the people that I know. It'd be more broader topics that I can talk about, right? So please like, share, and subscribe. Listen, I love y'all. Y'all stay well. Love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, then it's impossible to love anybody else. It's the Advice Slanger out.
Big Steve on the track with another banger. They say I'm the GOAT, the advice slanger. There's a lot of temptation, but I know it's danger. Inspiration from the king, he started in a manger.